Kayla, and welcome to the March podcast. In this podcast, we'll be talking about St. Patrick's Day, International Women's Day, and hear a bit about Ramadan. First, we'll be discussing International Women's Day and finding out more about some inspirational women.
Hi, my name's Olivia and I'm here with Mrs. Asaiva, and today we're going to be talking about International Women's Day. So Miss Asaiva, what do you do in Ukraine for International Women's Day?
Hi everyone. In Ukraine, International Women's Day is very big and popular holiday. We have really all country have a public holiday, so we all have extra holiday, and we don't need to go to the work, and it's very nice. In fact, we call this day just 8th of March by the date. I think at first it was International Working Women's Day, but now it becomes just a holiday for all women and girls over the country. In this day, usually men gave their wives, mothers, all women's a lot of flowers and gifts, and tell them how they love them and how much they need women in their lives, and try in this day men try do all housework to give a woman. In this day, women can spend their time as they like, and it looks like your Mother's Day, and tell your mothers how you love them and so on. So it's the same, but we don't have a special day for mothers. And 8th of March, International Women's Day, became something like that. Like in UK Mother's Day, it became something like that in Ukraine. In this day, usually I spend this day with my family. I have 2 boys, 2 sons, and I expect they will give me a lot of flowers because I love flowers, and also we will have some maybe family dinner, delicious meals. And then we can spend this day somewhere in shopping mall or in cinema with a whole family.
How do you feel about International Women's Day? Like, are you glad? Are you like maybe excited for it?
Yes, I love this day. It's the first spring holiday, and it means that spring came to us, winter is over, and the life are continuing. It's very nice day, and if we have good weather in this day, it's great. I think it means that life becomes lighter and more happy. I like this holiday.
Thank you for giving me your opinion and speaking to me, Miss Asaiva. Bye.
Bye, you're welcome.
Hi, I'm Kayla, and I'm here with Beryl to ask some stuff about International Women's Day. So, Beryl, do you know any famous women that changed the world?
Rosa Parks, Marie Curie, Queen Elizabeth I.
Right. Could you tell us more about Rosa Parks, please?
Well, Rosa Parks was an African-American woman who lived in the times of racism. She was on a bus one day and she was sent to the back of the bus because she was black, and that's where the black people sat at the time. But she decided that enough was enough, and she went over to the front of the bus and protested against this rule.
Hi, I'm Kayla, and I'm here with Carly to talk about International Women's Day. So, are there any famous, amazing women you know that changed the world?
Anne Frank, Rosa Parks, Mary Barbara, and Mary Queen of Scots.
Talk to us about Anne Frank.
So Anne Frank was a little girl who grew up in Germany, and then I think it was Adolf Hitler, came in as like the leader or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, and with the Nazi Party, and they wanted to rule over Germany, but they did not like the Jews for some strange reason. So Anne and her family moved to the Netherlands for a wee while, and then the Nazis actually, like, what was it called, like,
Invaded?
yeah, invaded the Netherlands, and they hid in an attic. They hid in an attic for like I think it was like 2 years or something. And Anne had this diary called Kitty, and she wrote in it. She got it for her birthday. She wrote in it every single day and how it was. And then the Nazis found her in the attic one day, and then took her to a concentration camp.
Oh, that's quite the story. Well, let's move on from that, because that's quite sad.
Yeah.
Are there any women that are dear to you in your life?
My nana or auntie.
Right, well, thank you. Well, some of those women are definitely my heroes too. Now let's move on to St. Patrick's Day and find out how the school is celebrating.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Mrs. O'Connor. What is Primary 5 doing right now? What did they do for St. Patrick's Day?
So we made shamrock art, so we drew some shamrocks and then put some lines in it and did lovely colourful shamrock art, so you should come check it out. It's on our windows.
So may I ask, what's a shamrock?
A shamrock is like a 4-leaf clover, but it's only a three-leafed clover, and you find them in the grass.
What's your culture in Ireland?
So our culture is very similar to Scotland. We've got a different few festivals. For example, like St. Patrick's Day, it's a bit more of a big deal in Ireland than it is over in Scotland.
Well, that's very interesting. Thanks for letting me interview you.
No worries.
Beryl, what is St. Patrick's Day about?
Well, St. Patrick's Day is the feast day of St. Patrick, so we're basically celebrating what he did in Ireland.
Okay, so why do we wear green on St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland, and Ireland is a very green place.
What do you like about St. Patrick's Day?
I like that we can wear green.
And why about green?
Green is my favourite colour.
I thought that. Thank you, Beryl. Bye.
Bye.
So, Grace,
Yeah.
have you got any Irish heritage?
Yeah, my whole mum's family's Irish.
Why do you like St. Patrick's Day?
I get to spend time with family. I don't get to see a lot.
That was really good to hear from an Irish teacher. And now, last month, Lent started for many people in school, where they gave up something. But this month is another religious event called Ramadan. Let's find out more about it.
Hi, it's Harper here and I'm with my older sister Yashra.
Hi, everyone.
So today is the first day of Ramadan, and Yashra, I hear you're fasting.
Yep, it is, and I am for sure fasting today.
When did you have to wake up to fast and eat?
So usually you need to wake up an hour before the morning prayer, which is Fajr, because after that you can't eat or drink anything for the rest of the day. So I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning, went downstairs and ate. My mum had cooked for us, so we ate. And you need to make sure that you eat something really filling and you drink a lot of water, so you won't get really thirsty or hungry throughout the day. So I ate, and then at 4 was the morning prayer. So after I read the prayer, and then after that I knew I couldn't drink or eat anything till the night.
So how long do you have to keep the fast till like 4 a.m. yesterday?
Because it's the first day of Ramadan, and as you gradually move on to the rest of the 30 days, the time period increases. So because today is the first day, today is a really short fast. So I can't eat anything from 4 a.m. in the morning till 7 p.m. in the night, because that's when the fourth prayer is of the day, and that's when you break your fast.
So you must get really hungry and thirsty throughout that period of time. So how do you prevent that and cope with it?
To be honest, yes, you do, and it's all about your patience, and that's what Ramadan is all about. It's testing your patience and making you a stronger person mentally.
So Yashra, why do we as Muslims fast?
So we, as Muslims, we fast because we believe that it's always been a religious tradition and it's been done for many years, and it was what our Prophet used to do. So as we are Muslims and we believe in Prophet Muhammad, we need to follow exactly what he did. So we fast because it makes us remember how lucky we are to have the 3 meals we have a day, because there are children, there are people in the world that don't get even a cup of water a day. And by the end of Ramadan, our body is purified, because even scientifically, if you research it, that fasting from a period of time, even if you're having wee snacks between it, that's fine. But all the toxins out of your body, they start getting out. So while the end of the month, we are a way healthier person, and our mentality has grown because we've learned how to be patient for the food, we've learned how to wait, and we've just overall, it's like a peaceful thing at the end of Ramadan. And then because we have Eid, it just makes us feel it's like a thing we've accomplished. We've ate really less for the past 30 days.
Well, Ashra, that's a good explanation on how Ramadan works and how it has become a tradition throughout the centuries.
Yeah, thank you.
So thanks, Ashra, for explaining what Ramadan is.
No worries, Arfa, anytime. And good luck to everyone who's fasting in this month.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm with Rema, and we are going to be talking about Ramadan. Rema, is that okay with you?
Yep, that is perfectly fine with me.
Well, how do you feel about it?
I think that Ramadan is a really nice thing to celebrate, because at sunset we get a big feast, and basically we get like whatever we want. And I know like you need to wake up pretty early to eat, but like it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really affect you until like 3 days into it.
So is it basically like fasting or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what is fasting?
It's basically where like you don't eat or drink till sunset. So like you wake up at like 1, and then there's this wee timetable that you can buy, and it's got the times where you need to stop eating, and you can't eat or drink for the rest of the day until sunset.
Well, what age do you need to do it at?
You need to do it at 12. The age 12, and then like from 12 and over, you don't have a choice. You really just need to do it.
Why do you do it at this age if you don't need to?
I don't know, I just find it fun. Plus, when the rest of my family's doing it, I don't like them cooking for me, because I know that they can't eat, so I don't like reminding them of food.
What if you're fasting and you feel hungry? What do you do though?
I would like fall asleep, but only for like 10-20 minutes, because you can't fall asleep for a long time when you're fasting. Like you can't sleep throughout the whole day. And then if I can't get myself to sleep, I'll go on a device, but then I wouldn't go on it for too long, because you can't do that either. So I might go outside as well, get some fresh air. I also might go to the shops to get some things prepared for when it's sunset. And yeah, it's basically what I do.
I've got a really quick question.
Yep.
What if you don't, you're not a part of Ramadan or your religion or anything, but can you still do it? Is it disrespectful?
To be honest, no, it's not really disrespectful, but to be honest, it really depends on what your parents say. Like if your mum and dad are okay with you doing it, then it would be fine. But if they weren't okay with you doing it, I wouldn't recommend to do it without their permission, because first of all, it might hurt their feelings, and second of all, if you're not really used to it and you don't really know how it works, you might end up eating or drinking when you're not meant to.
Wow, that was interesting. Well, I'm here with Arthur right now. So, are you fasting?
Yes, I am.
How are you feeling about it?
I mean, it is difficult, but it's really the thirst that gets to me.
Right. Well, I think we should end off here. Do you want to say bye now, Eric?
Sure.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Salam!